There we go. Oh, Jesus. Ho, ho, ho. Is that it? Is that the one we were doing? Not ho, ho, ho and a bottle of rum or bitches and hoes. No, this one's Santa Claus. Santa Claus goes, ho, ho, ho. Well, I'm not Santa Claus. But I do like Santa Claus. I'm here today to talk about the movies I watched this week. I know I'm guilty. I smoke cigarettes once in a blue moon. I do smoke. I'd stop, I smoke, stop, I smoke. It's whatever. Yep, and my back's better today than it was yesterday and the day before. So hopefully it'll be alright for tomorrow. Because tomorrow, Saturday, I'll be heading up to Sutton. My family's going up to Sutton. Everybody knows where that is. I'm not sure, but I'm just where I'm going. This is a church up there. They rented a church and we're all heading up there. My sisters, brothers, their family, their husbands, their wives, the whole caboodle. So we're all heading up there. Turkey dinner, the whole 9 yards. Cakes, tarts, whatever, games, presents. Yeah, we go big. Yeah, we have a great time too. We didn't have it last year or the year before, I think, and we haven't had it for a couple of years. But tomorrow, yeah, we're going tomorrow. This church holds 50 people. So we're heading off to there. Family. All family members. Everybody's a family member. But we're all heading up there tomorrow. So my sister Dale and Peter's coming down to pick me up. And Kelly and Christine and Eddie. We're getting in the van. We're heading out to Sutton. That's what's going on tomorrow. And this glass does not have any whiskey in it. Haven't got a bottle of whiskey yet, but I'm planning on it. Yeah, I ran out of whiskey. It's a terrible thing to do, eh? I mean, you can run out of milk, eh? But it's a bad thing when you run out of whiskey. Everybody knows what a bag of milk is, right? Anyway, let's talk about the movies I watched this week. I haven't got my tree up yet. No. I got some other decorations up and got some of the nutcrackers up here and there and do a little bit here and a little bit there and then anyway. My daughter's gonna help me put up the tree, Kelly. Yes, so that's coming up next. So probably in another few days I'll be making that Christmas video, Bob's Christmas tour of his place. Some things you've seen before, some things you're not gonna see. And some things you'll be surprised at. So let's all look forward to that. Let's talk about the movies I watched this week. All right, enough talking. Let's get on the subject of movies. Let's see, you got, a trusty book out here, right? Most of them are on TV, right? Yeah. Well, I watched the movie on Netflix, eh? Starring Halle Berry. She's a director too. She directed it. It's called Bruised. It's 2021. She's a cage fighter, right? So in the beginning, in a roundabout way, she's in the, in the ring or the cage or whatever it is, and she gets an anxiety attack and she wants out. She runs out, so she becomes basically a bum, right? She lives with her so-called manager, and he's a fucking drunk too, and a bum or whatever. So they're both bad. They're not doing well. Anyway, her mother shows up and brings her kid. Halle Berry's kid, the character, right? Her kid, here's your kid. Can't look after him anymore. So now she has a kid. She has to look after the son. So it starts off like that, and then she gets an opportunity to get back into the cage again. So she has to go all through the boxing regime, both, fighting and exercise, and goes for, a shot at the championship, right? Right? But, yeah, I thought I really liked it. I thought it was quite enjoyable. First time watch too, yeah, first time. Yeah, cage fighters. Anyway, I gave it an 8. I enjoyed it. I liked it. If you find it, watch it. And what else did I watch? Okay, let's get on with this one. A Christmas Story. Well, come on. What is there to say about A Christmas Story, right? Everybody knows that one. Ralphie, you'll shoot your eye out. Now that movie is a tremendous movie. I give it a 9. I always give it a 9. Could be a 10 one day, who knows? But it gets a 9. You know why? Because I like it. You know that some of it takes place or filmed here in Toronto, right? There's some scenes that were actually filmed there in Toronto. One of the scenes was when you got the flat tire, the car had to pull over. When you're over the bridge, well, that's down by Cherry Beach, down where Nob Hill Farms used to be, down around that area, right? So they pull over to the side of the road, start changing the tire. Well, that's filmed here in Toronto. There were some other ones. There's one where the Christmas trees, right, and the streetcars, the old streetcars were going by. Well, my buddy Don Guy was in one of those streetcars, and he went by, and he actually rang the bell. Now, I'm not sure, but I think I've either heard one or some of these videos out there that actually have the ding, like ding, ding, ding. Well, that's my buddy Don Guy, right, in 1983, dinging that bell in that old streetcar as it goes by. Some of them, you don't hear the ding. I don't know why, which one's which, but anyway. So yeah, that one's Christmas Story. We all love the Christmas Story, don't we? And then I watched The Big Steal, 1949, TCM. 2 guys and a woman chase an army payroll through Mexico. Yeah, somebody stole the payroll, right? And so they're trying to find it and get it back and all that stuff. So they're roaming around down in Mexico. It was all right, first time watch. I'm pretty sure it was a first time watch. Stars Robert Mitchum, William Bendix. He was in a lot of movies. And Jane Greer. I'm not sure if this is a film noir or not. I'm not sure about that one. The Big Steal, 1949. Yeah, I gave it a 7. 7. It was all right. It's okay. It's interesting. It's a good watch. Yeah. And then I watched Torchy Blaine in Chinatown. That was on TCM too. I'm pretty sure that was the first time watch because I don't remember too much about it. A female newspaper reporter becomes involved in an extortion case that involves jade tablets, Chinese jade tablets, missing jade tablets and murder. Somebody murdered somebody to get this jade tablets. That stars Glenda Farrell and Barton Lane and Tom Kennedy. Now, there's a few of these movies, right? I don't know whether there's 4 or 5, I forget now, but anyway, I gave it a 7. I put down first time watch because I really didn't remember this one. But I have seen other movies with Torchy Blaine in it as a newspaper reporter. There's other ones, so there's a series of movies. That was all right. That was okay to watch. Give it a 7, like I said. And then I watched on Netflix The Boy Called Christmas. That's pretty new. It's been around maybe last week or so. Yeah, determined young Nicholas meets his destiny in a magical land inhabited by elves on a quest to find his father. He was left at home. His dad went out with his brother or stepbrother or somebody to go find something or go hunting or doing something. And his aunt came to live with him to look after him. As soon as his dad left, his aunt kicked him out. Jesus, what a friggin' aunt, eh? Anyway, aunt kicked him out. So he built a little habit, right? And he's sleeping in there. And next thing you know, he's heading out to go find his father. Yeah, that's it. It's all right. Nothing wrong with it. I gave it an 8. No, I gave it a 7. Pardon me, 7. It's okay. It's not a bad watch, yeah. That was on Netflix, like I said. Gave it a 7. First time watch. Yeah. Then I watched Cabaret. Yeah. Can you believe that was the first time watch? I'd never seen Cabaret before. Hard to believe, eh? But it happened. Seen a bit here, seen a bit there, but I never watched the whole thing all the way through. Takes place over in Germany, I guess. In around the early 1930s and onward, and there's the rise of Hitler and stuff like that going on, and she's dancing in a cabaret, and they're all singing, and the band's all girls, and it's a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it, So I gave it an 8. Yeah, it stars Liza Minnelli, and Joel Grey. He doesn't say too much talk. He's actually up on stage most of the time. And Michael York. Yeah. That's not a bad movie. I gave it an 8. Yeah, an 8 out of 10. I gave it an 8 out of 10. Then I watched The Harder They Fall. Now this movie is very interesting. It's first time watch on Netflix. Beginning of the movie, There's a father and mother and a son sitting in this cabin, wooden, cabin, right? House cabin. And they're sitting down for dinner, and the door opens up, and this guy walks in, right? Sits down at the table. And basically, he shoots the dad, and he shoots the mom, and he takes his razor blade out and cuts a cross or an X in this kid, 10-year-old's forehead. And so years pass by, and this kid's now grown up, and he's actually looking for the guy that, killed his mom and dad. Kind of like a revenge movie. And interesting. It's all black. It's an all-black cast, right? Yeah. Jonathan Majors is in it. So the funny thing, it's not a funny movie. There's a lot of shooting, blood, squirting out here and there, and when you get shot, stuff like that. And then, but there's a couple of funny parts in it. When I first didn't really notice, but when you're in the black town, everybody's black in this town. And all the buildings, houses, bars, banks, whatever you want to call them, they're all basically colored, like blue and browns and reds and greens and yellows, and it's all nice, right? So that's, you notice it, but I never noticed it for that. But then as time goes by into the movie, right, they're talking about robbing a bank to get money to pay off, this guy, right, to get this other the guy with the axe's girlfriend back, because they have her, and he wants his money from, the bank that they robbed that they didn't get. So he has to give him back the money. It's well, anyway, they go into this town, they go into this white town, right? It's called, they're going to this white town. So they ride into this white town, right? They're going to go rob the bank. The funny thing about this white town, all the buildings in this white town are what? Yeah, they're all white. The bank's white. Everything's white. The barn's white. The street, the wood on the planks and all that, and the sidewalks are all white. Everything's white. So everybody's in town's white people. And when they go to rob the bank, everybody in the bank's white. They're all dressed in like light grays and whites and different things. So that part was hilarious. Jeez. But anyway, The Harder They Fall. Yeah, it's a Western. It's not bad. It's pretty good. I liked it. I gave it a 7. It was an interesting watch. The Harder They Fall, 2021, Netflix. And then I watched Law Abiding Citizen. Yeah, I know about this movie. I never watched it before, so this is the first time watch. Stars Jamie Foxx and Gerald Butler, right? 2 men break into a man's house and kills his wife and daughter. One of them kills his wife and daughter, right? And Gerald Butler watches this stuff. So as time goes by, one guy wants to get off. Jamie Foxx lets one guy go because he testifies against the other guy that the other guy killed, Gerard Butler's wife and daughter. Well, really, he didn't, right? The other guy that they let out did. So now Gerard Butler later on is a little bit pissed off and mad. So he starts doing some things, right? So when he starts doing shit, Boy, I'm telling you. So I gave it a 7, Law-Abiding Citizen. And then I watched Last Christmas with Camelia Clark, a Londoner who works as a Christmas shop elf, finds romance with a charming suitor, Henry Golden. Yes. My camera seems to be... Is it doing funny things, or what's going on here? It is doing funny things. Stop. What's going on? Something shit's happening here. Anyway, hopefully it's not like that all through the video. Anyway, Last Christmas, yeah, I gave it an 8. I like it. Yeah, it's just, I like the story. I like the music in it. Wham, other songs. Yeah, a girl roams around with this guy, and she's all mixed up and confused and stuff like that. And she's a little bit of a ditz. But I like the movie. I gave it an 8. I'm guilty. I'm a guilty person of, I don't know, I guess a lot of people like Last Christmas. I'm not alone in that. I don't think I am, at least. So, yeah, I watched it on the movie channel. Yeah. That was it. That was my week. My week of watching movies. How do you like that? No? There you go, people. So I hope you all have another good week coming up. Enjoy watching your movies. Have fun. Don't forget to give your mom and dad a hug or a kiss. Right? Give your mom and dad a hug and a kiss, and enjoy your week and keep watching those movies. We'll talk to you again next Friday in the movies that Bob watches. That's me. I'm Bob. Everybody knows that. So hopefully by next week I'll have my Christmas tree up and decorate it and everything, and I'll be making a video, and you'll be seeing that because people want to see the video, my Christmas video. I've got some people that want to see, you know, what I've done to my tree and my decorations, and so I'll be doing that one soon. All right? So enjoy your week. All right? Be nice to each other. Merry Christmas. Yep. Be careful out there. Busy. It's busy outside. It's cold here in Toronto. Yeah, it's cold. All right, I'm heading up to Sutton tomorrow with my family. I'm going to see everybody that I haven't seen in a couple of years, and so yeah, hopefully I'll have a great day. All right? All right. Talk to you later.